Hi there, I'm Brady from Sparrow Quilt Company, and today I am working on doing some domestic quilting using these tearaway quilting elements. So the benefit to using something like this is that it kind of brings the long arm world into our domestic quilting world. The pantographs are a long sheet of paper that we lay across the back of the table, and we follow that line design with a laser light. But now these pantographs have been printed on 48-inch wide pieces of paper, and they are on a lighter tissue type paper so that they can easily be torn away once the quilting is completed. I'm going to do a little bit of stitching here to show you how I go about doing it, and I just want to mention a few things first. In order to get the paper onto my quilt top, I did use a fabric adhesive spray called 505, and to make the quilt glide easier over my extension table or my sewing table, I used a product called So Very Smooth Table Polish, and that just kind of polishes or waxes up my table surface and makes it smoother and easier for the quilt to glide over top of it. Lastly, I'm using my Machingers gloves that have a rubberized tip and help me grab the surface of the quilt and move things a little bit easier. All right, so now that we got all the details out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and show you now how I'm doing this. I am already, I've already done part of the row, and now I'm just going to carry on. I like to start with my needle in the down position because that means my needle will drop once I stop the machine. Just lifting that up to, okay, I'm getting the no. Behind the scenes crew says no, don't do that. Just trying to reduce the drag a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. I'm not doing a lot of front to back movement. All right, are we ready? Let's go. So the benefit to this is that it keeps my design nice and consistent. I don't know about you, but when I am stitching, my consistency is not great, and not just in size, but in the actual design. By the time I get a few rows in, I seem to forget what I was actually originally doing. And I am doing my best to stay on the line, honest. I know you can see there that I am going off a little bit, but as long as you don't like jerk the quilt back into place, it'll look just fine. Just do your best to stay kind of smooth. It's when you jerk back to the line that you're going to get crooks and jags, and it's going to look a little bit odd. Do a bit of readjusting here. And the paper is still sticky from the 505, so I can just kind of lay it back out and it goes back to where I need it to be. Like I mentioned earlier, these sheets of paper are about 48 inches wide, so these are pretty good for a smaller quilt. If you do have a wider quilt, you're just going to use more than one sheet of paper per row. And there's also block designs available, so if you wanted to say custom quilt just a block, that is an option for you. You can also buy the corner, so if you just want to do the design in your borders, you're going to be able to turn the corner nice and fluidly by using these designs as well. So if you think you might like to try these, I would recommend buying at least 2 or 3 packages to make sure that you've got enough, and that would easily do a twin size quilt. Now, we did a video yesterday that showed how to attach the paper to your quilt top, so you can check that out as well if you have any questions about how to prepare everything for this process. I'm going to finish off this row here, and then I'm going to try on the next row using free motion quilting hoops instead of these gloves, and then we'll see which one works better. It's nice to be able to try your different options and see what you prefer. All right, well, I hope you found this video helpful. If you're interested in any of the products that I've mentioned here in this video, I want you to go ahead and click the link. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.